The story begins in the year 2035, but the world as we know it is gone. A chaotic scene at an airport, a man being gunned down, and a beautiful... The scientists who rule this underground colony offer Cole a deal. If he volunteers to be sent back in time to gather information about the virus, he can earn a full initial outbreak.
But time travel in this world is imperfect and brutal. Instead of arriving in 1996, Cole is accidentally sent to 1990 in Baltimore. Disoriented, wearing tattered rags, and babbling about a future apocalypse, he is immediately seen as a danger to society. After a violent struggle with the police, he is thrown into a high-security mental asylum. This is where the layers of the movie begin to peel back. He meets Dr. Catherine Rayleigh, a psychiatrist who specializes in the Cassandra Complex, a term for people who claim to know the future but are doomed to never be believed. To her, Cole isn't a hero, he's a tragic victim of a massive delusion. Inside the asylum, Cole also encounters Jeffrey Goines, played with a frantic, twitching energy by Brad Pitt. Jeffrey is the son of a world-famous virologist and possesses a radical anti-establishment philosophy. He realized that by trying to explain his mission, he might be planting the very seeds of the destruction he's investigating. Jeffrey helps Cole attempt a chaotic escape, but Cole is caught, strapped to a bed, and heavily drugged. Suddenly, he vanishes from a locked room, leaving Dr. Rayleigh questioning her own sanity. Cole wakes up back in 2035. The scientists are furious about the chronological error, but they are desperate. After a brief and horrific detour into the trenches of World War I, another mistake in the time stream, they finally land him in.
As they travel together, the dynamic shifts. Dr. Rayleigh begins to see impossible evidence that Cole is telling the truth. She finds a photograph from World War I showing Cole in the trenches, and she digs a century-old bullet out of his leg that shouldn't be there. The roles reverse. Cole starts to believe he is mad and wants to be cured, while Rayleigh realizes the world is actually ending and becomes the one pushing him to complete the mission. They eventually track down the army, which their grand act of terrorism was nothing more than breaking into a zoo, kidnapping Jeffrey's father, and releasing all the animals into the streets of Philadelphia. Frantic, heart-pounding race, Cole and Rayleigh reach the airport. They spot Dr. Peters, who has a briefcase full of vials. Rayleigh runs to him, screaming in the exact same way Cole remembered from his dream. Recording of his own future self dying to protect a world that was already lost. The loop is closed. It is a closed causality loop where every action Cole took to stop the virus actually ensured that the timeline stayed exactly the same.